Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at Crypto Snacks channel. Just want to let you all know what we're going to be doing with this interview series. We're going to be giving company updates and industry updates. We'll be answering any questions you guys have for us. So if you have any, please don't be afraid to send them over. We will, of course, be introducing and talking to members of the team. So who better to kick us off for video number one, the Chief Executive Officer of the company, Stuart Morrison. Stuart, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I was really looking forward to this. I really want to paint a picture of your background prior to getting involved with Crypto Snack, and let me know like how you got involved with blockchain in the first place and what's really in it for you. What makes you spark?
Yeah, I started working with cryptocurrencies over 4 years ago. I just moved to Barcelona and I met a load of interesting people in the blockchain space, and they introduced me to Bitcoin, Ethereum, its values, its trading capabilities. And for me, day one, you make a little bit of money trading, you think you're an expert, you get hooked. And then from there, I've just been diving deeper and deeper inside, looking at its technology potentials, looking at the rewards you can earn from just holding it, staking, lending. So everything about the industry I find fascinating. And of course, it's decentralized. So you have your own control of your assets, which is something I focus on very, very heavily.
Interesting. So did you have a moment of pause when you came across blockchain technology like a lot of people did, where it was like, I don't know, this could just be a huge scam? And then it was it like most people where it's like, okay, let me actually give it a shot, and you start digging into it and you're like, wow, this is surprisingly sound.
Yeah, I think it's like everything, the unknown when I first came across it, it took me multiple like journeys inside it, like from just having some training to actually withdrawing and then changing into fiat,
Mhm.
changing fiat back into crypto. You need to do all those steps. And of
Yeah.
course, I had someone very well versed in it who helped me. So that kind of reassured me a lot, gave it the credibility I needed. But yeah, of course, like instantly you think, oh, it's just another investment. What's it going to do? And it, given its volatile nature, you can't really time the market in crypto because no one really knows where it's going. So that can be a put off if you get in at the top, and then of course 2 days later you've lost 70%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thankfully didn't. I came at a good time, so I'm very bullish on it.
That's good. Yeah, it's definitely not just another vehicle for investment. It's a whole rabbit hole once you start going into it. But you are correct though, in that getting involved now, and this is getting easier year after year after year,
Mhm.
trying to exchange over from fiat over into Bitcoin, and then from there being able to send it to another wallet and then on another exchange, and you don't know what any of this is. And if you mess up, like you could lose all of your funds entirely. It was definitely a daunting process, and it's really interesting to see things improving so much and the user interface becoming more open to the public at this point, to where almost anybody can do it across different applications, different dapps, and so on. So now let's turn the story to the beginning of Crypto Snacks for you. Tell me how that came to be.
Well, back in during the pandemic, I had a real because things slowed down around the world. I was thinking about what my next business could be, and of course, being an avid crypto fan and enthusiast, I was like, okay, I want to be involved in launching or either token or joining a crypto business. And one of the people that I'm close with here, who's a fellow founder called Daniel Stoludez, we had our own idea of like, look, we know someone who can program a token, so let's launch our own token, and then from there we'll figure out what we want to do with it. And then just at that point, coincidentally, we met another like founding member of the team, Petri Miller, who's in iGaming, and together we came up with the idea like iGaming is really really suited to crypto because obviously borderless payments, instant deposits, instant withdrawal, plus there's a huge space for a token to take the whole market, like to be the number one, to be used by the whole players, build a community around it, and that sort of snowballed into what we have today. And that's the essence of it. And
Mhm.
of course, it's been a really really fast journey because that only happened like 1 year ago.
Yeah, it's really interesting about this space, and you kind of went through this too. A lot of people wind up significantly deeper involved than they ever planned on being. It's like you get exposed to it, and it's like, well, maybe I'll acquire a little bit of this or that. People usually start off with Bitcoin or Ethereum or so on. I mean, the projects in the top 10 have changed drastically throughout the years, except for those two, really. But
Mhm.
From there, it's like something galvanizes communities, and then people just start kind of congregating and then coming up with ideas themselves, or latching onto a project and being like, well, actually, I think I can help with this, and so on, and getting involved that way. It's really interesting to see kind of that like DAO mindset with a lot of these things. So then walk me through what it means now. Okay, so you have Crypto Snack. Now you're the chief executive officer is your official title with it. What does that mean though? Like, what do you actually handle?
Yeah, I mean, inside the company, obviously, we focus on a few markets, like which is actually the blockchain market, working with a technology team to develop dApps and anything technology based that we think blockchain can adapt to. Also, we are in iGaming, which is the online sports betting and casino market. In that, we have a token which is already accepted inside of some online casinos and sports books.
Mhm.
We're also an SEO affiliate for cryptocurrency traffic inside the iGaming industry. And what that means is that if someone searches Bitcoin casino, crypto casino, that they can end up on our website and we direct them to one of our casino partners.
Mhm.
And in turn, if we're a casino partner, normally that means that they accept our crypto token, giving it much more utility. So that's a big part of our business. Also, we are part of a coin processor called CoinSpade, which is the biggest coin processor in the world. Does about 1 billion in volume per month of
Oh,
cryptocurrencies.
yeah.
So we're the first small cap ever accepted there, which means we have a massive advantage because it's quite a closed network. There's only about 30 tokens.
Mhm.
And as I said, being the first small cap, the rest are Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, Ripple, etc.
Mhm.
So we can approach an operator and say, hey, currently you don't accept cryptocurrencies. We can help you on board to our partner CoinSpade, and then in turn you can accept our token, Crypto Snack. And
Mhm.
we have a community already backing the token who's interested in the iGaming market. It's a really good match. And of course, if they say yes, then we want to give something back to our community, which would be like free bets or more interaction or something to give them a more VIP experience. So
Mhm.
that's what we focus on as well.
Perfect.
Another part of our business is sports. So I mean, we are the proud sponsor of a La Liga team here in Barcelona. It's called RCD Espanyol. It plays in the top league, La Liga, and they'll be the first La Liga club to accept cryptocurrencies, and
Mhm.
that's through our partnership with them. We obviously get the brand awareness and the credibility being associated with such a illustrious club, and it gives the kind of it helps other businesses say, okay, if they've done it and they're very, very scrutinized, we can do it. So
Mhm.
that's a huge benefit to us because we want to be the kind of pioneers and bringing like we'll say, traditional businesses into crypto to accept it, to see that it's very, very easy, and you'll target a whole new market, which is there, they're ready to spend. Another
Great.
part of our sorry,
Okay, it's gonna go on.
I've got quite a lot because
Good,
we do
good.
quite a lot. Yeah, so I also we're interested in the carbon credit business, meaning that we want to invest in projects in their infancy that maybe have a 2-year plan to produce a certain number of carbon offsets. One, because I mean, crypto is seen as like, I mean, the narrative can be that that's environmental damage, like it's damaging the environment. We want to definitely change the narrative by investing in projects and producing carbon credits. And two, because regulation is coming in inside Europe, which means that we as a business will have to be carbon neutral or carbon negative. So we want to be very much in front of it. Plus, there's an added bonus that these carbon credits actually have a significant value. So we think as a business, it'll be very, very good to have our liquidity pool for our token, our revenue streams, plus these assets on our balance sheet to show that we're very liquid and a
Mhm.
very robust business. So if there's any downturn, which inevitably will happen, that we'll say like,
Mhm.
hey, well, like we're a strong, strong project. Look at us, we've got different assets, and that's another reason we do it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's definitely a lot there to unpack, Stuart. But what
Yeah.
seems to be the overarching theme is you guys are working very hard to establish utility with your project, which is, as pretty much everyone here watching knows, a humongous part of surviving as a project. And there's another key thing you had mentioned there, which was community. So, talk to me about Crypto Snack community. Where should people go to learn more and dip their toes in the water and potentially bounce some questions back and forth off with you guys?
Yeah, I mean that's a great question. I think first off would be to go into our official Telegram group, and you can get all the info from our social media, which is on our website. and that's lists all our official channels. So I'd say definitely go there. On our website, it does explain like what our key values are and our roadmap for the future. And then our community is very, very like inclusive. So if anyone has any questions, normally the community actually answer it themselves. And at the moment, we're expanding our community from being a general one
Mhm.
into a English speaking and a Spanish speaking, and one focused on sports as well. So if
Mhm.
you're interested in crypto, sports, like iGaming, like there'll be a place for you in our community.
Perfect. And we'll have some links below for everybody to join. So don't be afraid to check it out. Don't be shy. And of course, you could just drop your questions below too if you have any. But Stuart, I think you did a great job introducing yourself. We've touched on Crypto Snack a little bit. I want to go deeper on the next video and knock out more general overview for everybody. But for now, just kind of wrapping things up, what are you most excited about for the rest of this year that you're looking forward to the most with Crypto Snack?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, we're very, very lucky as a project that we secured some funding. And with this funding, I mean, we plan on entering a tier one exchange. So, I mean, I mean, that means that will allow more people to participate in our token and, of course, trade it and feel a part of our community. We have plans to expand our like sports presence. So we're looking and speaking to another team who we think will be the perfect partner that will give back a lot of benefits to our community and also get us that exposure. I mean, those are two things which we're really focusing on, and commencing our carbon credit purchase, which I think will be a great addition to our business.
Perfect, Stuart. Well, thank you for those spoilers. Everybody will obviously keep you updated on those as more news on those come along the wire. And like I said, we'll have an overview for you guys next. So stay tuned. Stuart, thank you so much for your time today. And please have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.